Hey y'all, this is Ursula, the Harvey Container Gardener. I hope everyone has had a wonderful, wonderful day today. Y'all, I am still recuperating. So, y'all know I'm down here in Southeast Louisiana, Zone 9B, right over the river from New Orleans. So, this weekend, the weekend just passed, was the French Quarter Festival in New Orleans by the river. And it was also the Strawberry Festival up over the lake in Ponchatoula. And let me just say, both of them was a lot of fun. So, y'all, I'm tired. I'm tired. I'm probably like about 2 shades darker because it was really sunny out. It was beautiful weather. We had a ball. So, yeah, I'm playing catch up right now, y'all. I'm playing catch up. But I just love when you have all the festivals down here in New Orleans. I get to go out and enjoy them and then come on back home and recuperate. All right, enough about that, y'all. So I am out in the garden and it's a few things I need to take care of. So I have been cleaning up those tomato plants again because the first time I did it, I was kind of, lenient. This time I went all in. So because they are getting so big and so out of control, I had to do something about them. Uh, today, today I am going to be harvesting some of these cabbages. Not these two. These two I'm saving for my daughter, and maybe this one. Let me show you. So I have these two that I'm gonna save for her, and maybe this one. But this little one, I have been taking a lot of the leaves off because the snails have been getting to it. So I'm going to go ahead and take this one. And then I have a few more over here in the where the crop cage is by the tomatoes that I want to go ahead and get. And I wanted to bring you guys along with me while I do this harvest. So these are coming to the last cabbages that I have in my garden. All right. So it's a nice little head, but snails have been devouring it. So I can still do a lot with this. So we're gonna put this in our harvest basket and move on to the next section. All right, y'all. So I still got a lot going on over here. Still got the onions. I dropped 2 more bell pepper seeds, and that's the little ones that's coming up back here. Like I said, I still have my cabbages. I believe that little one is an eggplant. And I have my squash and zucchini. So let me get my snips. Y'all, let me show you. I have been cleaning up, pulling up. So that's the last of the broccoli, cauliflower, and this is a bag of cabbage leaves and tomato leaves. All right, so I'm about to set y'all down. We about to go in the crop cage, so hold a minute. All right, so we are inside of the crop cage, and I have 3 little cabbages left, which is fine for me. So I've been pulling the leaves off of these two because the snails have been getting to them, but that's okay. That one, this one never really formed a head, but we still gonna get them leaves, y'all. Well, it did have a little head up in there, nothing big, but we still gonna get it. So I'm gonna go ahead and take most of these leaves off, and that's gonna be part of my meal. And this little one over here. This is the same. Never really formed a head, but we're gonna get these leaves, y'all. All right. That's enough for me. What y'all think? Not the greatest, but you know what? Not too bad. All right. Let's get out of here. I did want to show y'all all the cleaning of the tomato leaves I did. And I moved the bigger ones to the back, so we're gonna start at the back. Y'all see how many suckers I have been taking off and cleaning up all those leaves. I got a couple of them that have like little tiny tomatoes on them and a lot of flowers, so I'm anticipating some tomatoes. So I did the same with all of these. I just went in, cut the leaves, cut all of the suckers off, cleaned them up real good. So yeah, I took a lot off of all of them. I have a few more over here on this side. I have 3 more. So I did the exact same thing to these. Took a lot of the stems and leaves off. I haven't really taken much off of the bell peppers yet, y'all, but let me show y'all what I got down up in there. See if you can see this. Y'all see that? That pretty purple bell. Y'all see that pretty purple bell down up in there? It's a nice size too. So I'm gonna leave that. And I also did these 2 that I have down in the middle where I cleaned off. Let me show you. Have to come out of here. Clean up the leaves. And my onions are starting to pop up. So everything in here is looking good. I have 2 more tomato plants here. I did the same thing. I just need to tie them up to these posts. I think I'm gonna get some more posts, but I'm gonna tie them up to this for right now. All right, so the last thing that I want to harvest, y'all, is these collards. So I still have these tree collards growing. I still have tree collards right here. This one is going to seed, so I'm not going to do anything with that. I might pull the bottom leaves off. And all of that over there is all collards that I think I'm going to go ahead and do a harvest on. So I'm going to set you guys down so y'all can sit down with me and we can go ahead and get this harvest done. I don't know if this is going to be my last brassica harvest. Well, no, I still have those cabbages. I'm not sure about the collards. If this is going to be my last harvest on them or if I may have another 1 or 2. But we're going to get these right here. All right, I'm going to sit you guys down. All right, y'all. I got me a basket. Not sure if this is going to be big enough or not, but we're going to see. So some nice leaves. Okay, these are not looking too great. I think it's starting to get a little hot for them, so some of them are starting to look like this. Oh, we're not bringing those inside. These we are. right, that's it for that one. I'm gonna go ahead and get the bottom leaves off of this one that's starting to go to seed. I'm not gonna touch the little skinny leaves that start to come. Yep, I think that's enough of that. All right, let me get this one back here. I don't want these. All right, y'all. So we're finished the tree collards that's over here in front of the crop cage. Now we're over here in the middle, and I am going to try to harvest all of these. Yeah, some of them have holes in them. I left them uncovered simply because they were too tall, and snails or something got to them, but I'll check them. But let's go ahead and get this harvest. Check some of the leaves as I go. Not sure about that one, but I'll check it inside. Let me go ahead and get this one out the way. further back. All right. Something that ate this one. All right, y'all. Okay. All right. So this is my basket of collard greens from over on this side, and this is my basket of tree collard greens. All right. Show y'all one more thing before I end this video. All right, so as y'all can see, I recently harvested my herbs, and I actually have them in the dehydrator right now. They should be done. I'm gonna fill my jar up, then I'm gonna re-stack the dehydrator because I cut more than I could dehydrate at one time. So they are dehydrating, but what I want to show y'all is Let me bring y'all over here. So the other day I did some maintenance on these cucumbers, and I wanted to show y'all what has happened since. So I have a couple of them that's getting really nice. There's a few of them back here, hanging back here, and there's a few of them hanging right here, and there's a few of them down at the very bottom. They haven't gotten big yet, but they're there. So I think me cleaning up that cucumber plant, taking away all of those big leaves that the plant really shouldn't be focusing its energy on. It should be focusing its energy on producing those fruits. So I think that helped by me taking off, pruning it, taking off all those extra stems, all those extra leaves. And hopefully that helps with the tomatoes as well. By me taking off all them extra suckers, stems and leaves, hopefully the plant can focus more of its energy on producing the fruits and not sending energy to the leaves and the stems, because we can't eat the leaves or the stems that I know of. All right, y'all. It's getting a little, my throat is getting a little parched. I had too much fun this weekend, y'all. I had too much fun. Too much fun. So, let me go ahead and get my entire harvest together so I can show you guys what the entire harvest looks like. And I have been working on this section right here, which is where I'm going to go ahead and put some watermelon seeds that I have been germinating in the wet paper towel Ziploc bag method. I have them, some of them are coming up, and once they come up, I'm going to go ahead and plant them. My reasoning for not planting them directly out is because I don't know what it is, but something has been back in this area digging. I don't want them to dig my seeds up, and I want the plants to get, a little size on them before I go ahead and put them out in the actual garden. All right, y'all, so let me get my harvest together. So hold a minute. All right, y'all, so I got all my baskets together, and this is my final harvest. Still harvesting brassicas in mid-April. Surprise. It surprised me too, because I thought by now it would be so hot that all of these would just go to seed. But y'all, I guess I'm just blessed. All right, so my little bitty cabbages that if I put them all together, and I have one inside that I had to go ahead and get, I'll have me a nice pot of cabbage, and then I have all of these collard greens that I will be putting in to soak and wash, along with these collard greens. I'm not sure why this leaves look purple. I don't know, but it still look good. I don't know, y'all. If anybody knows, let me know in the comments. Other than that, yeah, it's going in with the rest of them. So we're gonna go ahead and take this harvest inside and go ahead and start putting it to soak, because I do like to have them soaking in some salt water for maybe about an hour. Kind of push them around, make sure there's nothing in them, and then I might take them out, redo it, and then I'll go ahead and process them, either cook them or prepare them to freeze them. All right, y'all, I just wanted to bring you guys along with me on this beautiful brassica harvest and kind of update y'all on what's going on with the tomatoes, the bell peppers, the cucumbers, and my space that I am preparing for some watermelon. I got potatoes over in the corner, and I got potatoes behind the shed. So I got a lot going on, y'all, a lot growing, but I'm not complaining. But this weekend, it took a little bit out of me, y'all. I can't do the things I used to do. All right, y'all. I hope you guys have a wonderful, wonderful evening. I hope you guys stay safe and y'all be blessed. I will talk to y'all later.